Alright, here's some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 gameplay. It's 6v6 team deathmatch on the Al-Raab Airbase map. So this map was recently re-released. It initially came out a few months ago along with the reimagined Kill House map and the Drainage Gunfight map. But I guess after a few days, Activision Infinity Ward took Drainage and this map out of the playlist to work on it further. I do remember just doing an offline walkthrough of the maps, and at the time, the Airbase map was nowhere near this size and this complex. So they definitely put some work in. I remember it being like a small gunfight size map, so they expanded it to a 6v6 map, and I think it's complex enough to accommodate 10v10. Even though the total area is relatively small compared to 10v10 maps, there's a lot of like lanes and buildings, multi-floor buildings to accommodate a match of that size. Oh, I get a melee kill. Nosebreaker. Then I get shot right afterward. I got the yellow soccer jersey for Zane to commemorate Euro and Copa America that are about to conclude very soon. England and Italy will face off on Sunday, and Brazil, Argentina will face off around the same time. I've since changed skins for Zane, who's my Season 4 operator of choice for the Allegiance side, just because that yellow jersey really stands out. And my Season 4 operator of choice for the Coalition side is Charlie. And playing as Charlie on this map, in the past week I went 24-1. I wasn't recording at the time, so I'm showing this footage. But this map is a U.S. forward operating base, FOBs. You get the U.S. flag prominent there, but ironically, I'm next to a Soviet truck. And you can see, like, silhouettes on the gun range show AKs. But this map really has a feel of like a Modern Warfare 2 map. Especially like the DLC maps, like the Junkyard map and the other map that was like a disused factory complex. It had that one room with mannequins in it. I forget what it was called. Just the kind of map where it was like very close quarters, not really a lot of long sniping lanes. So we're up by 10. I'm using the SA-87. It's pretty bare bones. I don't think I have any attachments on it. This part of the map is pretty interesting. Just watching this footage, I only now noticed the control tower beyond the boundaries. And you can see transport helicopter, cargo plane beyond the perimeter. I wonder if they'll expand this map to accommodate 10v10. Even without expanding it, I think as it is, it could easily fit 20 players. I like this map. It's pretty like thematically and visually interesting. So I'm on the northwest corner of the perimeter. You can see like I'm approaching a makeshift workout area. There's like bench press racks and squat racks created amongst some storage containers, and there's a burger town structure, and on top of it there's like a patio. You can see it right there. It's one of those things that you don't really notice when you're playing the game, but it's only after like watching footage or just doing like an offline walkthrough. I like to do that sometimes, just appreciate the environment art. Like, that's not really my specialty, but I would assume that if you're like a level artist, you've got to like consider not just looks and gameplay, but you also have to consider like real world implications. Like, things have to be logically placed and spaced and sized. So you can see the weight plates to the north. And this middle lane here is where the action is. Basically the rec center to the east, and this barracks where I'm standing at, and that blue medical building to the north. Those are like the real hot spots. I just killed a guy with my remotely detonated C4. It's a pretty satisfying kill. I hope Activision continues to support Modern Warfare. I mean, they've done so even with the release of Cold War. Obviously, Cold War has more emphasis and focus, but I like how Activision is still supporting Cold War, and I expect them to do the same when the next COD comes out. I know Sledgehammer Games is open a new studio in Toronto, and they have one in Australia. I don't know if the one in Australia is new. Looks like they're ramping up to make the next COD game, and I think it will be World War II. Hopefully they'll use the Modern Warfare engine unlike Cold War. That would be pretty dope. I'll definitely pick it up. If it uses the Modern Warfare engine, yeah, I will pick it up, definitely. I'll still play Modern Warfare as well. I got World War II like a year after it came out, and I spent a fair amount of time with the multiplayer. I didn't even touch the campaign, which is pretty atypical for me. But I like this map. I like how it looks. I like how it plays. Enemy cruise missile. So well done, Infinity Ward. I like it. Handled yourselves well. I wouldn't mind a remaster of like Terminal, or maybe Skid Row, or High Rise. I think Terminal will be a great remake. But, I finished 10-5 and we win by 3.